Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Factorio Space Age. So we're still stuck on the frozen wasteland out here. So we're still trying to we're still stuck on Aquilo. I think my Space Factory 2 has finally got engines loaded, so we're gonna send it back to Aquilo. That would hopefully give us the ability to kind of get that thing going. That's not what I want to do. I want that guy to go there. Um, Space Factory 1 is kind of built and running around, just going to where it needs to go to. Space Factory 3 is kind of going good. It's doing what it needs to do. Let's see, I'll go back to Volcana. I'm just kind of having them popping around so that way I make sure they get all their stuff filled up. Space Factory 4, however, I made some progress off camera. And kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into this as we're doing here. So I did add batteries down here. I'm trying to upgrade these. I'm getting the other side kind of starting to be built. I'm gonna end up having to destroy most of it and then rebuild it. So kind of the way it works is these guys come down here, they build what they are raw resources, right, and kind of get that going. Uh, Sulfur is kind of what we're hurting on right now. So I need a lot more sulfur. It is what it is, unfortunately. And then these guys here come down the raw iron and calcite and ice and to make water and sulfur to make sulfur. And then we also need sulfur to make coal. And then we use the coal to break down to make oil. So what we're running into right now is not having a lot of the items that we need to be able to build what we need to build. So everything is limited, and it basically drops uh, 50 at a time onto this belt. This copper is backed up because I broke it. That was my initial thing. My filters weren't set up correctly, and it dropped way too much copper on there. And then as it comes up here, uh, these will make plates and basically all of our building blocks. Well, most of our building blocks. We have obviously batteries being built over here, and we have plastic being built here. So all this stuff goes in the big sushi belt all the way around, comes down here, and I got these guys here set up so that basically it looks for like, oh, do you have 100 belts in here? Nope. Okay, then this thing can pick up belts. Do you have 50 of those in there? Okay, well, you can't pick those up anymore. You get 50 of them. Do you have 50 of those? Oh, you don't? Okay, then filter. Okay, you can pick up those, right? So as these things go through and stuff comes by, if it can, it will kind of dump a little bit of the items it needs to in here, and then kind of goes up. So the way this works is these things basically pick up, uh, and it's all identically done. They're all pretty much the exact same thing over and over again. This isn't going to be a fast system. It was never meant to be a fast system. It was just a let me park this thing on the overhead, and then whatever I need, it can kind of send down and then build more of. Um, as we kind of get it figured out, we can bump up the numbers and keep a little bit more on the belts and help it build stuff faster. But it's not going to be a fast system. Right. So it basically picks up all the items it needs. So this thing right now needs iron plates. Where's some iron plates come in there? Why didn't you pick them up? I don't know why you didn't pick them up. I should have picked them up and loaded iron plates in there. Because thought I saw iron plates go flying by. So as the items or plates or whatever it needs go flying by, it picks them up, dumps them in here, and makes what it wants to, dumps those on tries to dump them on there as long as there's enough of them, right? And we're putting everything in stacks, and then so this thing will load yellows, and then if this guy here needs yellows, right, it can pick them up and then put them in, and then kind of do that system all the way around. Now that being said, up here I do need I think I need blues somewhere. So I probably need to build some blue circuits because I don't have blue circuits being built anywhere. The problem is in order to build the blue circuits, I need them to be able to be dropped uh, into existence. But the blue circuits are going to need Let's see. Let me get this like this. Let me flip this vertically like this. Is it gonna break that thing? I think it's going to. No, it left it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna change this guy and change him from red to or green to blue, right? And then this will go like this, right? And then these guys will go like this. This guy, then you go in here, and this should be, oh, that's what it's. So I need to change this to blue like this, and this one needs to be changed to blue like this, right? So there, it's not going to be fast, um, and I'm not going to get a lot of stuff out of there. So, and then we just need to go down here and find out where all sulfuric acid is, which is right there, right? And that's that. So I can do this up here like this. Do like that. Get us a little belt. This action here like this. Anyway, we'll just do it. That's fine. And then eventually, hopefully, that will get us some sulfuric acid up there. Like I said, right now it's hurting because we don't have enough sulfur kind of in the system, and then that's kind of causing us some problems. And then these guys are all set up so that as they get, like right now, you see it's not dumping anything. Shouldn't, yeah, they're turned off. So basically, these things are both filled. But if one of them, like if the copper fills up and we need more iron, or vice versa, it does that. Now, I did go in and put yellow belts here so these things can kind of grab things a little bit easier because they were having trouble grabbing things. But for the most part, we're just hurting the fact that we don't have enough sulfur in the system. Um, the other thing and the big problem I've found with this guy is that uh, I don't have rock, so we don't have stone up here. So I'm debating on the idea of actually adding stone into the mix, uh, just because um, I don't have stone. And if we want to be able to build everything up here, we are going to need stone up here. But as it is right now, like we have, like these guys are all built, and then that's the other side too. Is we're going to need to probably pick up like superconductors. We're going to need to pick up Uh, what else are we gonna need? Well, we're gonna need superconductors. We're gonna need tungsten carbide. So we're gonna need. We can't build everything up here as of yet. Now we may end up getting this other asteroid and may be able to do something with it. But we can build quite a bit of stuff up here, and we can just set this thing up to request like tungsten carbide and um, set up a thing that says, hey, if you're low on carbon or you're low on this, right? Because I don't have the other things are let's see where are these guys here. So I would need carbon up here for that, right? I would need well, I need jelly up here for it too. So we would need that stuff to be up here, and then what we'll end up having is some issue of trying to make sure that, especially if we're going to put jelly onto the belt, we need to be able to make sure that we can get jelly off the belt or the spoilage off the belt. So we probably want to keep a little bit of spoilage on it, but for the most part, we need to get most of the spoilage off of it. So, but that's kind of where we are right now. And then this side is slightly updated from over on this side. I was trying to get this side going so that we can kind of get these built, but right now I'm in this weird limbo where let's see. Can let's see. Let me get this guy here. This guy, and I want to just take it back to those guys. So what's happening right now is I've made a mistake where these guys are trying to be blues, and I don't have them being able to function yet. So this whole side of the ship, it's got no power on it. It's got no way to grab things. That whole thing is broken. So that's awesome. All right, and then we do this. Get that guy built. That guy picked up. All right. So it because what happens is when you go to copy it, right? The engines down here and this stuff here all gets kind of confused because it wants to. You can't swap the engines, and if you do swap it and remove the engines, these things make stuff on the wrong side, and that's probably gonna be the next thing is to go through and rip those out also, and actually change for better engines and that stuff. So hopefully we got those grabby bits coming up. Oh, they were purples. That's why. Okay, fine. Purple back to there. All right, just all of this. There you go. So that way we should have some grabbies taking place over there. Because what's happening is all of our little asteroids are just hitting and blowing up, which is not helpful to us. Not when we need them to be turned into useful items. So we'll get all those kind of done. Eventually, we'll end up with purples up here to take care of all these guys, but it is going to be a minute. I ran into some problems down on the planet back on Novice, where uh, like I end up having to make a bunch more engines or these red motors because we were just having so many problems with just I couldn't get motors. I basically I'm waiting for this guy to get out here with these motors because I can't build this thing without motors being out here. I guess I could have tried to use the crude oil and kind of made my own motors out here, but I don't have metal. I don't have a lot of that stuff out here. So I've just been stuck out here for like 2 days, just standing here in my little mech suit, and needing to go back to Gleba. And then once I get to Gleba, we can go take care of our stuff. And make sure I have. Yes, dude. Actually, I probably need to go back to novice to be 100% honest because this thing needs to be just stacked out. But this guy should be. It's forever ever to get out here. And then we can get out here. So here we should have. Yeah, look at that. We have a couple of those guys. What I want to do is send up some stuff for some Spidertrons. I do have a Spidertron that's running around on this planet. So we have a green Spidertron. Yeah, what are we missing? What are we missing for Spidertrons? We're missing fish. We're missing fish. Let's see. Oh, that is not going to work. That gives us some fish. And then hopefully, let's see. Yeah, the Gleba transport. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for guns and greens. How low are you on guns? Uh, you're probably okay. Probably okay. Usually it's fine. Let me go back and get some reds. So we'll get that thing flying so that way we can get it making some reds. or not the reds, but the red stuff that we need to make fish. So we need these guys here to be able to make fish. Problem is trying to keep this thing powered enough that it can keep making fish when uh so that it can feed the Spidertron, because if not, the Spidertron just eats all the fish and then kills them and turns them into um spoilage, and then that doesn't help anybody. So yeah, you see, it's we're running out of fish again. Is all this just trying to get extra? Yeah, so there's a bunch of fish on the the old spinny guy there. Just a bunch of fish on the old spinner. But yeah, so this guy needs everything. This guy needs he needs blue fish, like a single blue fish, and I can make a I need a couple of green turrets for that guy, and then let me get that out of there. Yeah, because I think I just made another green one and then it got pushed away. Yeah, he's making another green one right now. So we're starting to make fish and get that stuff kind of built. Just need a blue fish. Let's see. Go here. This guy. Nope. Do like that. Do like that. And then we'll get Cleveland Transport. Where are you doing? You're almost there. So hopefully by the time you get there, you'll be able to pick up 1,000 of these things. The problem is these things spoil in 2 hours, and a lot of times they've sat there for 2 hours. So as soon as I pick them up, they're almost spoiled. Oh no, you're back. Why are you doing? Why are you here? You had all those. Let's see. All right. Let me get back to. Let me figure out what's going on here. So, and then this is the problem, right? Is like this guy here. So you're not requesting those things? Why aren't you requesting them? Okay, well that salt causes a problem to happen. So that way we could. I wish I could build. Figure out a way to get this stuff here kind of freaking out of here. I may just need to set up a train thing for this to get that thing moving and grooving. How far are you? You're almost there. Okay. All right. So that should bring us there. You're stopped at Aquilo, and that should be bringing stuff down here. I am request as long as I'm requesting everything that I need. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Motors. All right. So there's motors. There's steel. So the robot should attack it. Bring this stuff over here. And then once all that stuff is going good, we should be bringing down that stuff. We just need 200 motors. So luckily they only bring them down 50 at a time. So there's all those bringing brought down. So all that stuff is going well. We'll get this stuff going down. We should be bringing. Let me see how many. I got 446 uranium here still. And then as soon as this guy gets filled, we should start building a rocket. Hopefully. Those guys got distracted because they needed power. Come on. I just need to get off this planet so I can go get my stuff fixed. And then we can start getting uh, stuff again. Because that's really what's causing our problems, right? Is we need to get that stuff going. Probably need to focus on getting the Protheum science packs. But the problem is yeah. Oh, I need to go back. Spider egg handling. I need to capture a spawner. I can't even do any of this stuff until I capture a spawner anyway. So I'm stuck here. I have to go back. So because I have to go back and capture a biter spawner. Eventually get all this stuff done. So that guy is building. He's going to start building the second one for us, which will be fine. Rather have too many than not enough. All right, so that somebody should have grabbed it. I'll grab it like that. All right. There it goes in. So it starts loading that up for us, and then it starts slowly building a rocket for us. And then once we get the rocket built, we can get off of this godforsaken planet. And go back here, go to M. Let's go to Space Factory 4. So this guy's actually here now. He's doing okay. I don't want to actually have it take off yet because it's missing guns on that side. Even though this thing should be giving it guns. Right, so let me get you filter. I want you to filter and only take bullets. Where are you? No, they're in here. Bullets are hidden in the bullet section. You can go there. You can go there. And then if I do this same thing over here, so what will end up happening now I'll actually get bullets on that side. So this side's going to get kind of it'll start to get clogged up as I make enough bullets on that side, and then we're going to start pushing bullets to this side, and then kind of allow it to balance it. And then so all of our guns should start picking up bullets, and then as pretty much as soon as they get kind of filled all the way around, kind of my plan here is to have these guys run around and basically if I can just get it to just leave for literally a second or two, it should be able to start picking up a lot more items, and then a lot more asteroids. So if I can get it to at least be able to pick up a few asteroids and bring, and it kind of kicks off the system, so it kind of will start working correctly. All right, so we're just going to take bullets from the other side and share for a little bit and just kind of jumpstart this side. eventually it's going to be a disaster because I'm going to end up deleting almost all this side and then copying the other side over it because I'm doing all my work over here. So like the blue circuits here that were added were only added to this side. They weren't added over here. So we're just making sure those guys get all the way around. All right, so that stuff is all good. By the time we get back, we should actually have our um rocket built, so we'll be able to get out of there. And then this guy's gonna start picking these guys up, and then there you go. So we're still kind of just balancing it a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheese this thing a little bit, and I'm gonna tell it to go. Right now it's at novice, right? So I'm just gonna tell it to just go to Gleba, right? And then I'm gonna tell it to go to Gleba. So the engine is gonna start. It's not gonna go very fast, right? And then, but the idea here is just for me to get this thing moving just enough that I can start getting some asteroids kind of coming into us. I don't know why your guys aren't grabbing the asteroids. Okay, that would be it. Okay, there you go. Now you got all your filters connected, so you can actually start grabbing stuff. And that's why you guys weren't working. Okay, I'll allow it. All right, so but that should get us going. Some asteroids coming in, kind of flying through those fields to get that stuff started. And then the idea here is to see it not wanting to pick stuff up. And over here, obviously, we already got the iron ones. So I'm not worried about iron on that side as much. It's the coal, it's the carbon and sulfur ones. There you go. So now we got some of those guys coming in. Get those guys going, get those working. A little bit of ice there. And then that kind of gets it kick started so that it can kind of do what it needs to do. And then once we kind of get out there, we'll just turn around and we'll just head back to novice, right? And then I like that. Now we got this guy. We can go. Let me get all this stuff turned off. You can keep all of this stuff. I don't want it. Get rid of all of it. As soon as we get all that stuff out of my inventory, go check on Space Factory 4 again. So it's just happily cruising through. And then as soon as that goes in, now the other engines are starting to kick on. Like it's starting to get enough asteroids in there that can actually start doing some work. Um, and then hopefully at that point we'll start getting, yeah. So there's some carbon coming in. We'll get that stuff broken down and start making making stuff. But we just we need sulfur. It's kind of where we're hurting right now. Kind of where we're hurting. Get all that stuff picked up. There you go. Stopped it. And it's back to novice, just chilling out. And then, but I can kind of start making small excursions with it out. And kind of hopefully help it start to do it. Looks like I'm missing some more stuff over there. Um, this. Oh, okay. That's why this doesn't go here anymore. That goes like that. So eventually we'll start getting missiles. Once the missiles start getting picked up, and then so there you go. You're starting to see this thing starting to pick up stuff. It's starting to produce things. It'll start turning over and start making things up here. It's glorious. It's great. All right, let me go back here. Should have all my stuff out of my inventory. In here, travel to space platform, Space Factory 2. Off we go back to Space Factory 2, back to Gleba. Actually, let's go back to Novice. Um, and then because it will be easier to get off a novice, uh, just because we're gonna go get some stuff. We're gonna go have a couple of chats. We're gonna take some Spidertrons with us. We're gonna take some we're gonna take some fun stuff with us there. All right, so back on Space Factory 2, and then once we get here, now we're gonna take this guy back to there, and slowly wander our way back to there. So that is good. Back to here. How are these guys doing with our fish? Let's see. We got a green. No, just the green one. Still waiting on a bluefish. So let me get this guy out of here. So that should give us, yeah, a couple of green Spidertrons up there. And then if we go here, we have another green Spidertron. So I actually made this green Spidertron. So I'm starting to slowly build a defensive perimeter around, slowly, because it's taking all my batteries. I need to probably turn this whole section off, but I'm too stubborn and hard headed, and I'm leaving it on. But I just pushed the biters back a little bit. I didn't want to push them back too far because, well, we might need them, as reference to us coming back to here right now. So what I need to do is get this guy here. Let me get all this stuff out of here. Let's see. Let me get. I'll probably just. I wonder if I could just pick up the whole Spidertron and stuff him in a rocket. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Where are we? We're way the heck there. Uh, so let me get this guy here. Um, see rockets. No rocket. Yeah, rockets. Stick those rockets. Get rid of those. Oh, that's probably gonna be in the wrong place. Oh well, too late. Get rid of all those things. Get rid of all this stuff also. There you go. So we got all that stuff picked up. Can I deconstruct him now? No. I was trying to see if I can deconstruct him, but oh, you can. You just right click on him. Okay. So that hopefully we'll put 3 of those in there at some point. Um, oh wait, I wonder if no. Oh, because that thing's made to store. Okay, that makes sense. So if it has one, I'll try to put it in there. If it's not, but it's already in this other storage. So we'll just slowly let them kind of keep going. Now we need walking legs again. Always need something with this place. I think. All right, let me hold this for a second. I'm back when I get back to novice. All right, pulling back into novice here real quick. We're gonna go ahead and land down on the planet. Go see. I probably need to just go through and rebuild novice. And it's just we're getting to a point now where we almost need to just start over, just for our basis. Oh, what are you doing? Where are you? No, was it? Oh, I went to Gleba. We still got more to go. It's just, uh, I have failed. Uh, still, uh, I thought we are pulling a novice. It was Gleba. Oh, oh, all right. Well, I'll try again in a minute. All right, let me try this again now that I'm actually at the right plan. All right, let's go drop back down to the planet. We'll go. We need to rebuild our armor with new fancy stuff in it. I don't really know if I need that much new fancy stuff. Like obviously, really the what we're going to be needing is probably some shields. We'll just go over here and see what it has for us to pick up, and then we'll kind of go from there. Just skipping across all the furnaces. It'll be all right. Up here. And then what I want to do is I want to take these guys. And I want to put you go to space platform, space factory 2. You space factory 2. And you also go to space factory 2. And then once we get those launched out, then we can turn these back on to allow them to start working again. All right. And then let's go over here and look and see what we have here. All right. So those guys are making those. Let's see. We got Lieutenant Dan legs. We got some green legs. Really, we need to go down here. Let's see. All right. So we do have some. We'll take those. We don't have. Let's take those batteries. Definitely want. I only got one of those. That's not helpful. What is this? Why is this thing turned on? No, you're supposed to be making them. You just can't. Incapable of it. All right, so we'll take those instead. Roboports. Best I have is like a green one. Or no, we got two green ones. That's fine. We'll take those. How many of those? We'll take those two. Take those for now. And then shields. We got 8 shields. All right, so let's go and look at our robot, our thing here. And then you know what? Let's just get rid of all these guys. We'll leave that computer. It's fine. We'll get rid of all those. All right, so probably don't need 8 of those. We can actually put that in there though, instead of having a robot bring it to us. Uh, put a purple guy in here. Put in some green batteries, right? And then let's see. And then move those over. Do those. Do like this, so we fine. Okay. Get us some shields. Get 3 left. Do that. Actually, these are Mark II. These are useless. Go away. All right, so those are good there. We do need these guys. We'll do that. So these will allow us to have 32 robots piece out. So that should allow us to basically launch our entire 50 complement. And then if we really wanted to, we could do a little bit extra. Let's see. Probably see if we can get some Lieutenant Dan legs. Let's see. Should have Lieutenant Dan legs up here. There they are. Green ones. 15 of them. All right, let's see how big those guys are. Let's see. Do you here? Or do you here like this? You get to move here. You get to move here. I'll get 2 more legs like that. Now the problem is I don't know what to. I guess I could put like tool belts in there or something. And then these are Mark twos. These are Mark threes. Let me go back down here. Oh, dude, holy, okay. Well, we're moving a little faster. Holy cow. Um, where's my batteries? That's the batteries. Batteries are there. All right, let me get those. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. So that's 975 watts. And it's taking forever to fill our batteries up. But we at least got most of that stuff there. And then I'm just gonna take all this stuff and then uh, just put it here for now. We got the 3 Spidertrons up there. Once I kind of figure out how to build the Spidertron, I'll probably move some equipment over there. I probably need to make things over there too. So let's do this. Travel the space platform, Space Factory 2, back to Space Factory. We're gonna go back to Gleba, and I'm gonna take my new found power. Hopefully get charged enough up there, and then that will give us the ability to go take out some more robot or more guys, and then we're gonna end up having to come pretty much straight back to Novice to go capture uh, a biter colony here shortly. But my problem is here I need to get back to Gleba because I'm not making science over there right now, and I need that to be happening. So hopefully that will get us going. We should be a little bit faster. I probably could have went on one of the transports. They're a lot faster. But this way we can take this over here and we can take and drop our two Spidertrons. Were they? Yeah, our 3 Spidertrons. So we'll drop our 3 Spidertrons out there too. And then because next time all we'll have to do is basically send the items we need over for it. And then once we get those over there, we can kind of get those built. Because we'll do is give them lasers. And, probably need to give them shields because those things are kind of a pain. Some of those bots are. We're moving a lot faster. Seem to actually have a good amount of power built up in the old engines back there. It's such a long run from uh, going back and forth all the way out to Aquilo. So we eventually want to get Space Factory 4 here, and once it kind of done, I need to go here and rebuild. And maybe what I'll do that is do that next time. Is I need to rebuild the engines and use the advanced stuff instead of using this inefficient stuff. We need to use the advanced stuff to build better things. And probably when I do that, I'm just going to wipe out all of the rocket manufacturing here and everything. We're just going to change all that stuff out, and then probably go to explosive rocket and armor piercing rounds. So we'll make a bunch of changes so that we can make both of those, and then kind of get that stuff kind of built. But we'll be wiping this entire rear of the ship off. All right, so let's go back to Space Factory 2. It's almost there. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right, so here we are, almost back to Gleba. We'll go ahead and land. We'll send our Spidertrons down too. So once we get that. Get stopped right there. There you go. All right, send the Spidertrons down. Send Spidertrons down. Send me down too. Let me see. Back to Gleba. Then off we go back to there. Lots of traveling today. I need to figure out some way to get stupid thing. All right. And then let's see. They're all kinds of angry. I'll send all kinds of stuff up as what's going on. And then we should have our Spidertrons down here at some point. Maybe. Let me turn this guy back on, and then we'll let it bring us stuff. That way we have our stuff. Not that we really need it. Really, what I wanted was the repair packs, and I want my robots. I need my robots. Robots. Oh, there, I have my robots. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go out. We're gonna look on our map. Oop, right, there's right there. All right, that's fine. I found some. This thing is so fast now. It is ridiculously fast. Do, 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 do. So we had some red dots up here. So we'll go talk to them. Be like, hey, yo, can we borrow? Ooh, Jesus. It moves so fast now. Holy crap. They can't really grab me in there. So that's their issue is that usually what they would do is they would get you kind of stuck in there and then but I can run away from them. Like when they hit me with their goo, it kind of slows me down for a second. But let me go pick those eggs up. And then I got so yeah, dude, I need to watch my energy because my energy is still kind of low. As long as my shields stay up, though, we should be all right. I need more reactors, I think. Nope, I don't like those bee things. Those things hurt. Go get those guys squished. Where'd it go? I'm just making a mess. Just making a mess. Watching the old energy bar there. Wonder how far they'll chase me. Those shields are putting in work, though. Dude, just go away. Probably would have been smart to bring like some of the deconstructor, like the attack robots too. That probably would have been smart. We got all these guys done, and then once we kind of get those guys, they're chewing through the old show there. Oh, don't like that. I don't know if I'm gonna kill these guys. Yeah, the problem is I'm shooting both of them. I need to shoot one of them. I can kind of concentrate my fire on one of them. Oh, you guys separated. That wasn't smart. Oh, there was three of them. There's a whole nother group of them down there too. I got one of them. I thought they dropped stuff. I guess they don't. Yeah, see, he dropped stuff. I'll just sit here and dance with you, dude. He'll be fine. I got more lasers than you do feet, so it works out. All right. All right. So we got a few eggs. We got we got a few eggs. We'll go back and get those deposited. And then at some point I need to let this thing kind of build its energy back up. Probably could take some of those batteries out and replace it with the portable reactors. It'd probably be all right. You guys get those out, hopefully. Let's see. Hey, can I pick this stuff up right here? I just need to get it picked up so I can get the green or the foliage out. Stand right there. Pick up all the spoilage, get all that out of the system. Because what's happening right now is we're basically full of spoilage because none of this section could work. So since none of this section could work, it just basically is sitting here and uh, the whole system is clogged up. Once I can get all this stuff out of here, we can start making eggs again. Once we can get the eggs being made, we can get our research to kick back off, which will be great. Get that stuff out of here. All right, there's eggs going in. All right, so there's eggs going in. The problem is like I said, it's still there. Go away. There, that guy can start picking that stuff up again. All this stuff can go away. I'll get it. There's so much spoilage on this planet. Like it's just horrendous amount of spoilage. Right. So that stuff should be producing eggs at an astronomical rate. And then once the eggs kind of get fed around into here, now we got eggs coming in, extra eggs there. Dude, I got so many flipping eggs. And the problem is I'm making so many extra eggs right now that I have to be careful so I don't end up causing a problem where I spawn a bunch of extra things. Okay, so hopefully that is turning back on our science. We are producing science again. Producing science again. Getting all the eggs out of my backpack. And then yeah, so I actually have these things here so that they're set up so that if these things get full, then they kind of overload into an active provider to get stuff out of here. And that way it keeps these things where this I'm just trying to keep the spoilage down because this place has been kind of idle for a while. Um, it's so much spoilage. Get that stuff out of here. All right, so all that stuff is going good. And then my next worry is trying to make sure I'm gonna have to bring rockets here, I guess, or figure out some way for a better weapon system for the Spidertrons. So make sure these guys are all. You don't have eggs. Eggs are still getting trapped. Okay, there you go. You guys are all getting figured out now. I'm not sure why, unless they're some mixture of the uh like the date ranges on the stuff, because some of this stuff is like really low. So basically, you just need to get this stuff. I don't know if because the right, yeah. So there's that. Yeah. So and then I got other stuff in here that's getting bad. Let's get that cleaned out. And then hopefully that is going to start producing science again and heading that back towards there. So this guy should be going. You don't have science yet. Where are you at? You're heading to novice. All because these things were probably full. Um, yeah. So as long as, oh, good. Um, Problem is it's just not. No, you have it. It's just you're slow. Let's see. Do we have Space Factory 2 to get these guys? I want these guys upgraded. And then I think I want to probably hit those things with speed modules. There's those coming down. So those should get upgraded. Get that thing upgraded. So that should give us enough. Is what I end up picking up so much of the fertilizer stuff that we've caused a problem. So we basically caused a problem where we don't have enough fertilizer to for the system to work. Do we have what modules do I have up here? We have speed modules. So if I do this and then I go like this and then I go like this and then I go like this, I go what the heck? Oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. So if you didn't see what I just did, so if I do this guy like this, I put him down, right? And then I pick this guy up and I like shift click on him, it, oh no, how did I do that? Does it only work on the map? How did I do that? Okay, that was weird. So somehow I instead of telling it to add the modules, it started trying to make the modules. So that's not helpful. Uh, I thought I had some weird situation where I had it working, but it isn't. All right, so we got fertilizer coming in, so we'll have all that stuff kind of going again. We'll get that going. Yeah, so we're just gonna take all of our I almost want to just like this. So basically that will always have at least some semblance of stuff in there. Um, so hopefully that will allow us to kind of, all right, so we're starting to back up again. I just pulled too much of the stuff out, and then it kind of broke everything. So we'll go in here again. We're at 173 there. We're at transport ships heading back. The only problem is now it's going to be these guys are going to be full, so it's going to take off again. So let's change that to end. So we'll get all of those maxed out again. Start getting our research going back. And with that, we should be okay. So we're back here. I'm going to go get rid of all of this stuff again. Get rid of everything. I don't need any of this stuff. And then we're going to jump back into our thing. We're going to head back towards Novice, and that will allow us to next time work on capturing a biter's nest and seeing how that's going to work. Because we need to capture a biter's nest to kind of get to the next step of stuff, which in and of itself should be lots of fun of trying to get to a biter's nest without destroying it. Come on, you can get that thing out of my inventory too. Why are you waiting? Like, why are you not? There it goes finally. All right, back to here. Travel to space platform, Space Factory 2. And then hopefully that will keep us kind of going here and then having enough power here to be able to kind of function. Probably just need to bring nuclear fuel and then just build a transport ship. I'm gonna need a transport ship at some point that can start taking fuel to places because that place is high on the list for a better fuel. All right, let's get this guy here, and then we will head back to Novice, and then we'll get all that stuff filled back out. And then, but with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all next time. As always, yeah, if y'all enjoy these, please consider throwing a like on them. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be, there's buttons for that too. You guys be safe. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.